Is loading, is loading, yes. Oh, welcome, welcome. Patricia Bowen today with me again. Lovely day we have here in UK. My name is Rosa Kornak to all who don't know me yet. And we have that honor and that joy, massive big joy to meet every week and chat about what is wrong with that bread. So, we had a chance already discuss the old technique of preparing the grain for the bread, and Patricia explained that how it is different to nowadays situation. And on the second episode, if you didn't watch it yet, she taught us a lot about ingredients and which are important and why we should actually look into labels and check what we actually eating and why we bloating and things like that. A lot of goodies, but I'm not gonna take time now to go back to that. Please watch this one. But today, oh my goodness, we're gonna have again um, some visuals for you. Last time we have a Mr. Brett visited us, beautiful love. But today we gonna have a crackers. But I know that putting the bread together is quite a process, and I know you need to feed the starter. So tell us please, because many of us may don't know how it is with that feeding. Is that like pets? When you have a pet, you need to feed it a few times a day, or some people who love flowers talk to flowers. Tell me your secrets. How you doing? How you actually keeping that starter alive, and what need happened?
Oh, thank you, Rosa. Lovely to be back. I really look forward to these sessions and sharing what's so bad about bread. So yes, to answer your question, I suppose it is a little bit like having a pet, and I do actually talk to my starter because uh, in the process of working with it, it
Mm.
changes as it becomes more and more alive. And then in the process of making the bread, you see it rise and rise and rise, and I just
Mhm.
can't help it talk to it a little bit. But so I don't have to feed it several times a day.
Mhm.
I feed my starter. Oh, if I'm not going to bake bread, I would feed it every couple of weeks just to keep it robust. I
Okay.
have forgotten and gone longer. Some people have found a little starter at the back of their fridge, like, oh my gosh, that's been there at least 6 months, and they feed it and it comes back.
Oh,
These,
really?
and
I threw away my last one, and what a shame! I didn't know that. Good tip.
no, and it's all about the marvelous world of bacteria.
Mhm.
Bacteria were on this planet long before we came on the scene, and they'll probably be around after we. I don't know what we're doing to ourselves, but the bacteria know what to do. And I've got a starter here. I've got two starters to show you
Oh,
actually.
show us. Yes,
Um,
please.
so I'm just gonna have to tilt this down. Let's see if you can you see this?
Mm.
Can you see the bubbles there?
Bubbly, bubbly. Mm-hmm.
So this starter I fed last night, and
Wow, that
it
quickly.
well, yes, and just left it sitting on the kitchen counter,
Mm-hmm.
and it bubbled up. And then this one is the discarded bit, and I'll talk you through that in just a minute. So this is like the old stuff that people would throw away. But I'm thinking, well, I don't like to throw anything away. But I've learned several things to do with that. So here are some lovely things I've made from sourdough starter. Can you see that all right?
I have a yeah, yeah.
There. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now these are amazing, really amazing. These are biscuits. These are
Mm. Oh yeah, yes, yes.
so these
Checking my
are
only. Yeah, that is all good here. Mm-hmm.
these are so I took naked rolled oats,
Mm-hmm.
always organic, always organic. If they're not organic, you can guarantee there's glyphosate in there. and glyphosate does interfere with the fermentation process. It also tears your gut up. So anyway, organic rolled oats. I like naked rolled oats. And then dried fruit and dried nuts, again without sulfites and organic. And then just stir in the starter, form them into little shapes and bake. I'm chuffed to bits with this one. This, Rosa, do you know what that is? Can you tell what it is?
I saw that. Is that one you cutting on a half with butter and some jam?
Yes. Well, yes. So this is a sourdough crumpet. Sourdough crumpet.
Crumpet.
This doesn't have the butter and the marmalade, but you know, little imagination. That's like proper. That is a proper crumpet. Really good. And then this is another huge favorite. These are crackers, Rosa.
Crackers. I know your crackers. They are lovely. I cannot wait till next time I see you and can have some. They are lovely.
You can put so many things on. That's a nettle leaf, loaded with nutrients, seeds. You know, it just and you can eat all you want, So I can, you know, if any of your listeners would like recipes for those, happy to share. And then with the holidays coming, you can do, you know, get creative with what you season, little, you know, some Christmas holiday spices and sort of fruit. But this is all about that world of bacteria and ways we can enjoy those bacteria, because my eyes have different bacteria than my nose, different from my mouth, different from my throat, different from my ears, it on and on and on and on. And our gut,
different as well.
Our gut is our immune system, which we need right now.
Oh yeah. Especially right now.
Especially right now. And with your background, you know that 80% of our neurotransmitters are in our gut.
Yeah.
And we're doing so much to destroy that now.
And that is the reason why we have like so many anxiety, so many emotional and mental even health problems, and related to the gut issue. So not only like we used to think, IBS or leaky gut problem, but we already know that not only immune response, but actually and how we feel, very important gut health.
Very, very important. And this is flour and water. It's flour and water in that starter, and the bacteria know what to do. Isn't that amazing? We have an amazing world that knows how to function if we would stop destroying it.
Yeah. How long it takes to prepare the starter?
Well, so if I am going to bake, let's say I'm going to bake, I plan about 3 days out for my starter. Because I like a really sour taste. Some people don't. So you have control over that. So I'll feed it at night and let it sit out. Now, the temperatures are dropping now. So in the summer it was nice and warm. So I might not need to get a little insulated bag and put a hot water bottle in. And then put the starter in there, leave it overnight, feed it again the next morning, back into that warm environment.
How you feed them? Just in case if somebody never done it, how you feed it?
Really, really good question. So take 50 grams of starter. So I could take 50 grams of the discarded starter and add 100 grams of organic, strong, white flour and 100 grams of water. Now for water, most of us have some chlorine in our water. I let it sit out overnight and just dissipate the chlorine. That'll get rid of that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be warm or anything. Just 100 grams of flour, 100 grams of water, 50 grams of starter. Mix it up, and then just leave it.
Leave it. That's it.
Then the next time you take 50 grams out of that and add 100 grams of flour and 100 grams of water. And just every time you feed it, just do that.
So do I understand that correctly, that what you have like leftovers from your preparing bread, you using as a starter for the next one?
Yes, and if I find I want to make crumpets tomorrow, I'll
Mhm.
just feed my starter tonight, so I'll have some discard
Because
left.
I'm more. Mhm.
And you make pizza dough.
Oh, pizza! Tell
I
us
did.
about that. How you
Yeah,
made
I
the
did.
pizza?
Yes, and
Bottom.
I mean, even if you don't have gut issues, it's still beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
It breaks down that gluten. So if you do have any issues, it breaks down the gluten strand. So my gluten intolerant friends can eat all of this.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. That is always it amazes me that how we actually, when we do this from scratch ourselves, it will not affect us in the negative way as other stuff would do.
Well, it's only, you think of all of human existence, it's only been about the last 150 years that we've not done this.
Yeah.
We've not done it. We have refrigeration and commercially produced stuff. We need to go back to the good ways.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I fully agree. And thank you so much for you to bringing that to us, so we understand that is simple, is easy, a little bit of determination, and everyone can do it. And yes, thank you so much for sharing that. And we invite you for the next week. We're gonna be here again, and we're gonna discuss again the topics related to the bread. Thank you so much, Patricia. Highly appreciate you.
Thank you, Rosa. Bye. Bye for now.
And thank you all who you're watching that. Give us comments, give us things if you find it interesting, what maybe you would like to know more. Give us that in a comment so we understand that where we should go in the next one. Bye for now.